Welcome to Thoroughbred Action at Gulfstream Park. Brian Natta with you as we close down the Royal Palm Meet. It's closing weekend here. We've got 10 of them for you on a Friday card. Thanks to everybody for firing over $1 million of new money last Sunday into the Rainbow Six. And that means today in race number 5, that pool will start anew and fresh. We'll send it upstairs to track announcer Pete Aiello for the course and the weather conditions.
The weather, partly cloudy skies with temperatures in the upper 80s. The main track fast, the Tapeta track fast, the turf course firm. In race 1, it's a field of 7. There are no changes. Racing at Gulfstream. The favorite was last to break, running hot. Good start outside, spun to perfection, heads off for the early lead. Pace pressure from Practical Veil, who's on to challenge. Moving out the rail, Rain in My Heart's not far away, and Worth Considering comes away in a handy spot, 4th behind the early speed. A gap of 2 more, that's Loyalist racing outside of Running Hot, and the late running Nipsey is last of the 7. They complete an opening quarter behind Rain in My Heart. Rain in My Heart went that opening quarter in 25 seconds flat and leads, but in between horses, Worth Considering is on to challenge. Now 3 wide is Practical Veil. Out in the center is Spun to Perfection. Behind the speed in the red and white, that's Running Hot, the favorite. Being asked to keep up a little bit by Vasquez, 4th toward the inside. And then it's a gap of another 2.5 to the 2 at the back, Loyalist and Nipsey. They move now to the final half mile of the contest. They went the half in 48 and 1. That's a big-time second quarter. And here's Worth Considering as the second choice is sent on to take the lead now. Rain in My Heart is second. Practical Veil third. Spun to Perfection 4th. Running Hot is working awfully hard with an inside lane is now 5th. Nipsey and Loyalist are next as they run for home. Up front, it's Worth Considering who has the lead. Rain in My Heart is second. From the back, Nipsey's a stretch threat. She looked for an inside lane through 3 quarters and 1:12 and 3. Worth Considering has 1 to fight off. Nipsey toward the rail has made it into second, but she's still 4 lengths off the leader, and that leader is Worth Considering, and she's still finding. Worth Considering under jockey Rahim Jassim is clear to the wire. Worth Considering is a 2-1 winner to kick off the Friday program by about 4 in the end. Nipsey second. Third, Spun to Perfection. 4th, Running Hot. 138 and 1. And they're off. Kiss Cam, a step slow to break. Good start for Girl Dynamite, who's ridden for the early advantage. Just Take Notes and La Gata Salvaje with her. These 3 almost in line. From behind the speed, it's For the Thrill. Mean to Me is out in the middle. In the red and white colors is race favorite Fully Entitled. She's on the improve. And the trailer after a slow start is Kiss Cam. To the far turn they go. Just Take Notes has a battle with Girl Dynamite. Locked up heads apart. Fully Entitled is in a great tracking spot. No excuse from there. She's third, 1.5 lengths off the lead. On the far outside, it's Mean to Me. At the rail, it's For the Thrill. 3 back to La Gata Salvaje, and Kiss Cam is last. They run to the top of the stretch through a 22 and 3 opening quarter. Just Take Notes tries to shake Girl Dynamite, who's back to second. Up on the outside, Fully Entitled is asked to quicken. At the rail, it's For the Thrill. They're on their way home. Just Take Notes. Yobert Torres sent on with the task and responding with a 5-length lead now. Girl Dynamite trying to hold on to second. La Gata Salvaje, Fully Entitled, and Mean to Me are next. But at 9-1, put a ring around Just Take Notes. Just Take Notes brings the upset to start the early pick 4. She's a 4-length winner. Fully Entitled second. Girl Dynamite third. La Gata Salvaje 4th in 104 and 1.
Jackie's Warrior quickly in front here by 2 lengths. Here comes Jackie's Warrior up the inside to take over the lead from Life is Good. And and Jackie's Warrior remains undefeated here at Saratoga, and he wins an unprecedented Grade 1 stakes at the Spa for the 3rd straight season.
Any success that we've enjoyed is directly attributable to the men and women who first bring horses to us to sell. You got to have good product. If we're able to attract quality horses to our sale with quality men and women selling them, we're going to have good sales. Everything that we do is going to be to achieve success tomorrow by doing things right today. It's a commitment to get up and do the right thing every day in a consistent and a professional fashion, and that's a great recipe for success long term.
They're at the post. They're off. Excellent start. Triple Threat from the rail, ridden out for the early advantage. Grand Threat's on the move. On the far outside, Call Me Angel won't be far away. Away fourth is Serenity Path. Full Anita races from fifth and angles for a run. 2 back to the outside. That's Cash the Check. The early trailer, Turkish Flame. And the run to the opening quarter. The leader is Triple Threat by about a half a length. From the outside, Call Me Angel. In the middle, Grand Threat. At the rail, Serenity Path is now fourth, only 2 lengths behind. 2 better than Full Anita. Still lagging way back are Cash the Check and Turkish Flame as they round the far turn. Serenity Path, Zayas patiently handles that one from the inside. She needs a little racing room here as the other favorite, Triple Threat, is the target. Working harder second, Grand Threat. Serenity Path getting ready to hook to the outside of the leader. Dropping back while wide is Call Me Angel. They're on their way home. The leader, Triple Threat, she's done it well to this stage. Off cover but not really kicking is Serenity Path. Outside in Grand Threat, they're on their way home. It's Triple Threat. She has this to throw away. Greenidge tries to get 1/8 of a mile more. She's 3 clear. Second is now Serenity Path from Grand Threat, underway from the back, Cash the Check. So he has a shot for second, but nobody's catching Triple Threat. Triple Threat and Elijah Greenidge to win it by 4 in the end. It's going to be Serenity Path who holds second, Grand Threat third, Cash the Check and Turkish Flame next in 112-1. And they're off. At the rail, Omo 10 Girl blast off the mark. She has Breezy Bella to deal with in the early stages, and Party Shaker comes away third. At the rail, Give Me Some Luck situates herself in fourth, racing ahead of Vallesta and Boots on the Moon. To the half-mile grounds they go. It's Omo 10 Girl with a narrow advantage. Breezy Bella right alongside second. Down at the inside, that's Give Me Some Luck. Just ahead of her is a 3-wide Party Shaker. A gap of 2.5 more to Boots on the Moon, and Vallesta guided over to the rail. Last of all, they chase the speed of Omo 10 Girl. Breezy Bella now right alongside, 22-3 for the quarter speed. It's Breezy Bella who's up to take the lead. Omo 10 Girl is back to second. Give Me Some Luck. She needs a little luck. Looking for room toward the rail. Vallesta going to try to thread the needle. Off the turn and the stretch drive. Breezy Bella has taken a clear lead up the fence. Vallesta, the one charging hard off a good trip, charging past the 8th pole. Vallesta got through, takes the advantage. Omo 10 Girl tries to fight back second, but Vallesta is already in front. Omo 10 Girl is second. She's game, but Vallesta rides the rail to win under Mia Nichols by 1.5 lengths. Omo 10 Girl second, Party Shaker third, Breezy Bella fourth in 104-2. And they're off. Slow breaks, Flower Bomb, Skinny Mini. Quick break for the favorite Lady Lullaby, taken on inside by Catalonia. And these two speed off. They're 2.5 better than Stella Bionda, who moves through at the inside to challenge for third. Time for Peace is in the middle of the racetrack, and up on the outside, it's Happy Feet Hannah. A gap of 2 more to Lucky Win Coco, and after slow starts, Skinny Mini and Flower Bomb way back. To the far turn they go. Catalonia clear on the top end. Now 2 in front. Lady Lullaby is second. Time for Peace at the rail third. Happy Feet Hannah fourth. At the rail, that's Stella Bionda from fifth. And Lucky Win Coco. It's way back to the others. The favorite is in hot water. Lady Lullaby called on with no response. 21-1 for the opening quarter. The leader is Catalonia off the turn. 3 on top. Time for Peace is now clearly into second. But Catalonia has bid this field a Friday good afternoon. Catalonia by 5, by 6, and still moving away. Catalonia for Leon King Stable and Jose D'Angelo. Sharp winners. They'll win by as much as they want. Call it 7 in the end. At a big price, it's Lucky Win Coco who's up for second. Closer third, either Time for Peace or Happy Feet Hannah. 55-1.
At the Thoroughbred Aftercare Alliance, we believe in giving every thoroughbred a second chance.
And thanks to you, the owners, trainers, breeders, and every supporter,
You've created a ripple effect of change that's helping these magnificent animals move on to new careers and safe, fulfilling lives after racing.
Every single donation, whether big or small, is contributing to a brighter future.
But this race is just beginning. Because of you, we have gained incredible momentum and we're ready for more.
And they're off. Good start outside. Lucky Old Sun in the middle. It's back 'em up with speed between horses. Secret Empire. Secret Empire to shove a neck in front. Lucky Old Sun settles in second with back 'em up between horses, and the favorite, Mr. Peaks, he's at the rail in fourth. Followed up in the middle by Adversary together with Shibwe, and Nishumi shuffled to the back. They run to the half-mile grounds, and the leader is Secret Empire by half a length. From the outside, Lucky Old Sun keeps the heat on second. Mr. Peaks is at the rail. 4 wide Adversary. 3 wide and on the improve is Shibwe. Back 'em up is dropping back, and Nishumi is at the back. They whistled the quarter, 21-4. On the outside, Lucky Old Sun toward the inside, Secret Empire. Secret Empire working overtime. Lucky Old Sun giving him all he wants. A 5-length margin to Mr. Peak and Shibwe. Nishumi's had pace ahead of him. He starts to find his best stride. Off the turn in the stretch drive, an eye-popping half, 44 flat. Lucky Old Sun on the outside at the rail, Secret Empire. Nishumi under a full head of steam, closing ground, but time ticking away. At the inside, Secret Empire rallies forward again. Lucky Old Sun on the outside. Secret Empire driven hard by Ferrer, but Secret Empire's got it won. Secret Empire by a length and a half. Second, Lucky Old Sun in a huge effort. 3 clear of Nishumi third in 109-1. And they're off. Mimi Willie a step slow to get going. Good start for Untamed Shrew, who heads off for the early lead. Zayas is after Violence and Peace to try to keep up, and these two flat fly through the first furlong. They've opened 5 on Mimi Willie, who's together with Dance to Remember. Alluring Serenity's out in the middle as they race their way to the half-mile mark. It's Untamed Shrew giving the favorite all she wants early. His Violence and Peace is right alongside, and they drilled the opening quarter in 21-4. Up to third goes Dance to Remember at the rail, Mimi Willie. The trailer Alluring Serenity. They start to get closer to the embattled duo with 3/8 of a mile remaining. With the advantage, Violence and Peace. She's been used hard, but she has the rail and the lead. 4 wide, Alluring Serenity. 3 wide, Dance to Remember. Untamed Shrew is next. Mimi Willie tries to get rolling toward the rail. They run to the top of the stretch, less than a quarter of a mile from home. They went the half in 45-4, and it's still Violence and Peace to beat. Off the turn in the stretch drive, Violence and Peace. She has another gear, and she's open 4 now. Up on the outside, Alluring Serenity battling for second with Dance to Remember, but the favorite's a winner. It's It's Violence and Peace, making 4 to 5 look like easy money. She won by 6, wrapped up. Second, Alluring Serenity. Third was Dance to Remember, and fourth was Untamed Shrew. 110 and 4. They're off and running. Good start for Raging Fury up on the outside. Keep on Moving has speed. Farther out, that's Blast Radius. Nothing Subtle is widest of all. Lasso is at the rail. Linking up with the main course, it's Blast Radius, who leads 3 parts of a length. Nothing Subtle on the outside, second. Lasso, third. Keep on Moving is now fourth. Miami Frank is out in the middle. In tight and shuffled back is Ticking. Raging Fury is toward the rail. Trying to get started is Expect the Best, and Teofimo has last a long way as they run to the half-mile point. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter. Blast Radius and Yolber Torres 3 parts of a length. Nothing Subtle last to quicken second. Keep on Moving third. Lasso fourth. Expect the Best is between horses. Miami Frank is on the outside. Raging Fury needs to do a lot better than that. Passed by Ticking and Teofimo at the back. Around the far turn they race. Blast Radius won a 45-second half and leads by a length and a quarter. At the inside, Keep on Moving, searches for racing room. Driven hard but still right there. Nothing Subtle, then Expect the Best. Miami Frank. Raging Fury finds his best stride. Teofimo. Red blinkers circling horses and on the move. Off the turn and the stretch drive. The leader is Blast Radius. Keep on Moving. Muscles off the clear. On the outside, Nothing Subtle. Raging Fury, Expect the Best are next. They come past the 8th pole. Blast Radius is in front. From second, it's Keep on Moving. Far outside, Miami Frank. They're playing bumper cars in behind. Keep on Moving tries to reach Blast Radius. It's Blast Radius. Blast Radius and Yolber Torres hold firm to win it from Keep on Moving second in 122 and 3. They're off. Racing in the Friday feature. Excellent start for Vindicate Cha-Cha. Hot Cargo has a bit of speed up on their outside. Musical Design. In between horses, it's Lido Beach in the run to the half-mile point. Free to Roam beaten for speed and angles off the inside. The 2 at the back are Call Me Spicy and Royally Blue. To the far turn they go. Vindicate Cha-Cha, Fleet of Foot, 2 on top. Musical Design second. Lido Beach is now third. Call Me Spicy fourth. Hot Cargo off the speed while racing in fifth. A gap of 3 more. That's Royally Blue and Free to Roam. The Caceres runners at the back trying to chase down Vindicate Cha-Cha. They run to the top of the stretch. Vindicate Cha-Cha nursed on the top end by Ocasio. Far outside, Royally Blue is underway with aim from between. It's Musical Design, and they're off the turn. They're in the stretch drive. Vindicate Cha-Cha trying to get home. Her strides are shortening. They're swarming in. Royally Blue on the far outside. Musical Design, Hot Cargo, Free to Roam. Call Me Spicy to the wire. Royally Blue getting up. Caceres was last and second last at the 3/8 and runs 1-2 in 55 flat. and runners away. Good start for More Therapy in the middle, reaching out for the early lead. Here's Risk Factor charging to challenge. Away in third is Showboat. Out of there, fourth on the far outside is Battle Anthem. Next, it's Depth Perception racing together with Handsome Fox. Three Little Birds at the back of the field. In the run to the half-mile point, under a very strong Morelos grip, it's Risk Factor who now has the rail and the lead, while More Therapy is second. At the rail, Handsome Fox is now third. In between horses, Depth Perception. Up on the outside, it's Showboat. Three back to Three Little Birds. The trailer is Battle Anthem. They run to the top of the stretch through a 22-3 opening quarter. Risk Factor should have plenty in reserve after that quarter, and he's still under confident handling. Depth Perception issues the challenge on the outside. Handsome Fox at the rail. Dropping back is More Therapy. Far outside Showboat. They're in the lane. Risk Factor trying to put it away. Leads by 3. Depth Perception. He's not done trying while trying to make late inroads. Final 16th of a mile. Risk Factor is too much horse. It's Risk Factor at odds on to win the Friday finale by 3 in the end. Depth Perception was second. More Therapy ran third. Showboat is fourth. And Handsome Fox to complete your high five. 104-4.
That's a wrap on the 10-race Friday card. Back with you for a strong card on Saturday. 11 of them for you. We hope to see you out here at beautiful Gulfstream Park.